In this lecture, we are going to discuss special case number 2 for Routh-Hurwitz criteria. In the last class, we have discussed special case number 1 for Routh-Hurwitz criteria, and we have also solved some problems related to it. So if you want to see that videos, you can go to the channel playlist. Special case number 2 occurs when the terms in a row of Routh's array equal to 0. Then the terms in the next row cannot be determined and the Routh test fails here. So to solve this problem, we use auxiliary equation method. Now let us see what is auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is formed by the coefficients of row just above the row of zeros. So to form the auxiliary equation, we take the coefficients of the rows just above the rows of 0 and form the auxiliary equation using those coefficients. Now let us see what is importance of this auxiliary equation. Auxiliary equation is the part of original characteristic equation. Therefore, the roots of auxiliary equation are some roots of original characteristic equation. Second point is that roots of auxiliary equation are most dominant roots of characteristic equation. Therefore, they decide the stability of the system. Dominant roots means the roots or poles which lie near to the imaginary axis. So, since they lie near to the imaginary axis, they are called as dominant poles, and roots of auxiliary equation are dominant poles. Therefore, they decide the stability of the system, and the remaining roots of the characteristic equation lie in the left half of the S-plane. Therefore, they do not play any role in the decision of stability of the system. Now we will discuss the auxiliary equation method. In the auxiliary equation method, the auxiliary equation is formed by using coefficients of the row just above the row of zeros, and the auxiliary equation is formed by using the alternate powers of S starting from power indicated against it in the Routh array. And after forming the auxiliary equation, we have to differentiate that auxiliary equation AS with respect to S and equate it to 0. This is the derivative of the auxiliary equation which we have to form. Then we have to equate this equation to 0. Then we have to replace the rows of 0 by the coefficients of this dAs by ds, and then we have to complete the Routh array using this new row coefficients. Then we have to decide the stability of the system checking the first column of the Routh array. Now let us see how to check the stability of the system in the auxiliary equation method. In the first column of the Routh array, if sign change occurs, then the number of sign changes will be equal to number of poles lying in the right half of the S-plane, and the system is said to be unstable. And if there is no sign change occurs in the first column of the Routh array, then the system cannot be predicted as stable. So in this case, we have to find the roots of the auxiliary equation AS is equal to 0. So when we find the roots of the auxiliary equation, then the roots of the auxiliary equation will decide the stability of the system. That means the location of roots in the S-plane decide the stability of the system. So to understand this method, we will solve problems on this auxiliary equation method in the next class. So hope you have understood the topic. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe my channel for more updates.